Becoming the first Indian American woman to be nominated as a vice presidential candidate in America. In a recent event, the Democratic vice presidential nominee took a trip down memory lane, recalling her mother's journey from India to America. Now, her mother, Shyamala Gopalan, was born in Chennai and immigrated to America to study at UC Berkeley. The Indian origin senator also talked about her trips to India and her mother's attempts to instill a love of good idli in her. Listen.
I stand before you as the first candidate for Vice President of the United States of South Asian descent.
Tell us about the upbringing that Kamala Harris had and, the mother's influence on her life.
See, we were not there when her mother was bringing her up. But from what we saw, she was a strict mother. She taught her values. She told her what to do. And she told her to fight for everything. That was the kind of a thing.
Ma'am, and also now you can see that Kamala Harris has risen to such a high position. Do you see the same streak of rebellion that you saw in her mother in Kamala Harris and in the way she has actually fought her way to the top?
Yes, definitely. Because Shyamala would have been very happy had she been alive. Unfortunately, she died very young. But, she would have been very happy because she brought them up to come up to this level. And I knew Shyamala when Kamala was first fighting for the DA post in San Francisco. I was in California at that time. And Kamala was thinking of standing for the DA post. And we were talking about it and we knew about it. And from that time I knew that Kamala wanted to get somewhere. And she said, I'm going to do it and I'm going to become the DA. And that's how she did. She became a DA, then she became an Attorney General, then she became a Senator. That is the kind of a thing.
Ma'am, in fact, we came to know via reports that you had broken coconuts for Kamala Harris during her course as a...
There was a little... when the Attorney General post was there was a slight confusion in the counting of the post because that was a fight between the DA of California, DA of San Francisco and DA of Los Angeles. So there was a little confusion. So overnight we were on the computer trying to see whether the votes had been counted. So at that time when some confusion I had prayed and then I went and broke 108 coconuts,
Ma'am, this time around when she was fighting for her biggest post yet, was there any special ritual you had performed on your own or perhaps on her request?
No, I didn't go anywhere because of the COVID.
Ma'am, and when was the last time she visited you and family back in India?
I think she visited us last when her mother died. Yeah, when her mother died. When Shyamala died, the ashes were brought to India. So at that time, my mother was alive. So she came to India at that time. I think that is the last time. I can't remember.
Ma'am, could you please tell about Kamala Harris, ma'am's Indian connection and how she is connected to Indian culture, how she has showcased Indian culture perhaps in ways that you only know?
No, she adapts to everything. She likes everything. She will look at things and she will like it. For instance, a simple thing, like when we are sitting in family, our cousins would come and my mother would make us all sit together and sit on the floor and give us, food in the hand. And she'll say, kuchiko, kuchiko. And Kamala, even when she grew up, she'll come to my house and say, Chiti, I wanted kuchiko, kuchiko. And she will say that, So she had some kind of a connection with South Indian. She liked a few things in South.
I'm surely you've seen her videos of making Indian cuisine and Indian food. So what do you think about that?
Good for her. I'm glad about it. But mostly nowadays her cook is my younger sister from Canada. She goes to every now and then Kamala and her husband call her and she goes to visit them She stays with them for 4 or 5 days and cooks good South Indian food for them for 4 or 5 days and comes back.
Ma'am, looking ahead, Kamala Harris has also said that I'm a black woman who's gotten to the vice president post, but I will not be the last. And many are also saying that she will be the future president in 2024. Your take on that, ma'am?
I don't know. I have no comment.